Once upon a time, in a forest full of tall trees, sweet-smelling flowers, and sparkling streams, there lived a tiny squirrel named Pip. Pip was smaller than the other squirrels and often got teased for his size. But Pip didn't mind. He loved climbing trees, collecting acorns, and listening to the gentle whispers of the forest. One sunny morning, as Pip was gathering nuts near the riverbank, he noticed something strange. A group of beavers were building a big dam, blocking the flow of the water. The dam wasn't like the ones they usually made. This one was so huge, it stopped the river from reaching the rest of the forest. The fish were trapped. The flowers near the stream began to droop, and the once cheerful song of the river faded into silence. Pip's tiny heart thumped. He knew the forest needed water to live, but he was just one little squirrel. What could he possibly do? Pip decided he couldn't just sit and watch. He ran to the wise old owl, Oliver, who lived in the tallest oak tree. Oliver listened carefully and nodded bravely. "The beavers mean no harm," said Oliver, "but they don't realize their dam is too big. Someone needs to show them what's happening." Pip volunteered immediately. "I can do it," he squeaked. The owl gave a small smile and said, "Then you must hurry, little one. Every moment counts." Pip raced through the forest, his paws tapping on leaves, his tail bouncing behind him. He hopped over mushrooms, squeezed between tree roots, and even slid down a hill to reach the beavers. When he arrived, the beavers were busy chewing logs and packing mud. "Excuse me," Pip called, but his voice was too small over the thuds and splashes. He took a deep breath and leaped onto a nearby rock. "Please listen," he shouted. This time, the beavers paused. "You're blocking the river. The fish can't swim. The flowers are thirsty. And soon, the trees will start to dry." The beavers looked at each other, puzzled. They had been so focused on their work that they hadn't noticed what was happening downstream. One of the younger beavers, Bella, tilted her head. "I didn't think of that," she admitted. "We just wanted to make a safe home." Pip's little eyes shone. "You can still have your home, but maybe make the dam smaller so the water can flow." The beavers huddled together, whispering. Finally, the leader, Burke, nodded. "You're right, little squirrel. We'll fix it." Everyone worked together, beavers, birds, even a family of raccoons pulling out logs, letting the cool, sparkling water rush through again. The fish swam happily, the flowers lifted their heads, and the forest sang once more. From that day, Pip was no longer just the smallest squirrel. He was the squirrel who saved the forest. The animals celebrated with a feast of berries, nuts, and fresh river water. And every time the wind rustled through the leaves, Pip heard it whisper, "Thank you, Pip." The forest never forgot his bravery, and neither did Pip. He learned that even the smallest voice can make a big difference when it speaks for what's right.